Welcome to LNG for our legal segment. Attorney David Standridge is here. He represents Standridge Law Firm, and he's also a candidate for District Court Judge. Welcome to the show, David.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Very nice to I'm glad we got you here. I know we had to go back and forth a little bit on the schedule there. I know you're a busy person, and we really appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
When we were talking earlier, for those watching, tell us a little bit about where you grew up and what it was like growing up. I know you're from Albuquerque. You grew up in Albuquerque.
Correct.
Okay.
I grew up in Albuquerque. I attended Albuquerque High School and graduated from there, and then went to UNM, and I got a dual degree, a degree in economics and political science, and graduated with honors undergrad, and then proceeded to go to law school and graduated from law school at UNM also, and graduated with honors there, and after that started launching of our law firm, the Standridge Law Firm.
Economy. You were studied economics.
Absolutely, economics and political science.
Wow, that's great. So, but you didn't go into the economics. You went into law.
I didn't, but I'll tell you, in law, it's helped me out quite a bit to be able to put damages together and things like that. So economics has come in handy.
You would never think economics would help in law, but that's something that I'm learning too.
Exactly.
So how exactly does it help in law?
Well, I practice in some diverse areas, family law and also doing with personal injury, but particularly in the family law realm, when you're having to determine how houses are going to be divided or businesses are going to be divided.
Okay. It
helps out in terms of making sure that there's proper cash flow and making sure that there are adequate assets that can be divided among the spouses, between the spouses, in order to divide the community assets.
You know what? That's amazing. I didn't realize how economics would fit into law.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
So you learn something new every day. And that's why we got you here to tell us exactly what.
Good, yes.
Okay. And then, where you went to UNM Law and you graduated, I'll let you take it from there.
Sure. Well, after I graduated law school, I started working for a big firm. I did pretty well in law school, and I was at the top part of my class. And so I always envisioned myself being one of these like big firm kind of lawyers. And so after about 6 months of doing that and being at a larger firm, I just wasn't satisfied because I wasn't getting into the courtroom. I wasn't dealing with people. And so I went to my managing partner and I told him, I said, I'm not getting the kind of experience that I was hoping to get. And my managing partner happened to say, well, we don't think you're a good fit here either. And it ended up, instead of me talking to my managing partner about a different direction for my career, I ended up being terminated. And a lot of people think that once you graduate law school, you automatically are made of money or something, but the bottom line is it's a business like any other business. And so we had to launch the Standridge Law Firm. My wife and I took some time, and we said, well, now's the time, let's do it. And so we launched it in 1997, just my wife and I, and one computer that I had to put a paper clip in to keep it on. And the rest is history, so to speak. And now we've represented a lot of people throughout our great state and had a lot of influence in the areas of our practice. And we employ 12 people now and have 4 attorneys, and we're very excited about the future and what I'm doing now in terms of running for judge.
Wow. Your wife is also involved in the law firm? She works with you there?
She does. She
Debbie,
works with
right?
Correct. My wife, Debbie. I've been married to her for 18 years. We have 2
boys.
wonderful children, 13 and 9, both sons. And I love being a dad. It's one of the greatest joys of my life. And so Debbie and I started our practice together. She does all the bookkeeping and accounting, and I handle the legal parts of it.
Oh, that works great. I
It's
didn't
a great
realize
partnership.
that.
Great
Because
partnership.
normally you see that in other businesses. You don't see. I didn't think you would have that where your
Right.
own spouse is working with you.
Right.
But she's not in the legal field.
She is not. She's not an attorney. She just does our bookkeeping. She does have an associate's degree in accounting.
Oh well, there you go. That's a perfect match.
That helps
there.
out.
So
Right.
you've been married a long time, and you have 2
Yes.
kids. And yeah, I know you're involved with your kids there with the baseball and all that. So,
Right.
yeah.
So I'm on the board of directors at Altamont Little League. I believe in being involved in my community.
That's
And,
here in Albuquerque.
Here in Albuquerque. And I've coached Little League and coached them in basketball and been involved in their sporting activities. So I love being a dad. It's a lot of fun for me, and love being involved in their lives and want to make a difference in their lives and make a better community for them as they get older.
I know. It's you always worry about your next generation.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
I think those watching too, I know they're all worried about their future. Tell me, we're going to get into the part where you're running for judge and all that. Why family law?
Well, I would like to be able to give you this big, deep answer.
Well, just give me a short answer.
The real answer is that when we started off, that was the only thing that really came into the door, and we were a start-off kind of business, and so we took whatever kind of cases we could get in order to pay our bills, and that's how I stumbled into family law. But then I found that I had a good relationship with my clients. I was finding some good success in the area of family law, and we just grew on that. And so since that time, it's grown into something that I love to do. I love being able to help families and individuals who are struggling through that time, helping them emotionally and legally. And it's been a real rewarding profession for me.
That's great. We got 5 seconds before we go for commercial. When we come back, I'll ask you the remaining questions. Why anyone should vote for a judge or what they're looking for. We'll be right back, guys. When we come back,